Warming up with a few sun salutations of your choice and coming into downward facing dog. With an inhale, extending through the right leg. With an exhale, bringing the right foot forward towards the hands, dropping the back heel and pressing down to lift up into Warrior One with an inhale. With an exhale, opening up into Warrior Two, front knee over the ankle, equal weight between front and back foot, arms extending out over the legs, belly hugged in, shoulders relaxed. With an exhale, taking the right forearm to the right thigh, extending up through the top hand, or bringing the top arm into an inclined plane with the back foot. Top shoulder draws back into the shoulder socket. You can deepen the pose by dropping the right hand to the inside or the outside of the right foot. Bottom hip tucks under, bottom hip draws back into the hip socket. With an exhale, allowing the top arm to come down, lifting the back heel, dropping the back knee, coming to the top of the back foot. Squeezing the legs together to internally rotate the thighs, keeping the stretch in the back thigh and protecting the back groin. The hands can come to the knees as the hips come forward towards your heel. Belly hugs in. If you feel stable here, you can lift the arms. Shoulders roll back, and the shoulder blades press gently forward towards the sternum to maybe take it into a slight upper back bend. Make sure you can breathe. With an exhale, allowing the hands to come to the ground, tucking the back toe, pressing down to lift up through the right leg. With an exhale, allowing the right shin to come down to the ground, right foot comes back for balance, taking the sole of the left foot to the ground if you can, making sure to not hyperextend your bottom arm. Bottom hip tucks under, extending the top arm into a supported side plank. And you can stay here, or you could start to take this into a slight upper back bend. The belly hugs in as the tailbone tucks down and the pelvis moves forward. Shoulder blades open towards the sternum. Make sure you can breathe. Allowing the top arm to swing forward, lifting the back leg into a half moon on your knee. And you can stay right here, or if you'd like to take the dancer variation, reaching back with the top arm for the top foot, you can take the arm to the outside or the inside of your ankle, pressing down into your standing hand and foot, pulling back with the top foot to open your top shoulder and open the body into the shape of a bow. Belly hugs in to support the lower back. Releasing with an inhale, coming back to the supported side plank. And with an exhale, allowing the top hand to come down to the ground and the back leg to come out to the side, pressing back into your hips for a moment. Allowing the left leg to come back, pressing back to stretch the calf. Coming to the hands and knees, and with an exhale, the cat. With an inhale, the cow. And pressing up and back into downward facing dog. On an inhale, extending through the right leg again. On the exhale, bringing the right foot forward towards the hands, grounding the back heel, pressing down to lift up. Deep breath in. Take your gaze just in front of the right foot, and you can lift up from right there or bumping the back foot in a little bit, coming up into Warrior Three. Strengthen the lower abdomen and extending out to the periphery. You can stay right here. You can let the right hand come down to the ground, coming into the half moon. Pressing down into your standing leg to let the bottom hip tuck under the top. Strength right below the navel holds the center as you expand out to the periphery. You could keep the gaze down for a moment if you'd like to come into the dancer variation. Once again, your hand to the outside or the inside of the ankle. Tailbone tucks. Belly engages as the hips press forward. Top foot pulls back to open the body into the shape of a bow. You could challenge yourself by lifting the gaze here or keeping the gaze down. especially if you want to try to lift up into the standing dancer. You can lift from right here, although if it's helpful, allowing the right hand to come to the right knee, pressing down to lift up, extending out into the horizontal. Right arm reaches forward, left foot pulls back, finding the counterbalance here. You can stay right there if you'd like to come into the queen dancer, allowing your left elbow to swivel away from the body. Taking the foot in the right hand so that you can let go with the left hand and take the top of the foot. The thumbs can press into the center of your foot. Left foot's going to pull back to open the chest. Belly hugs in to support the lower back, finding the vertical. Releasing, coming into warrior one. Take a deep breath in. With an exhale, allowing the hands to come to the ground. With the inhale, extending up through the right leg, and with the exhale, coming forward to the Shalabhasana variation. Rolling forward into upward facing dog, pressing back into downward facing dog. And hold here for a few breaths, feeling the effects of the posture.